most wonderful time of the year, except for my singing, right? And I started out the Lipedema Patient Roundtable last night saying, for some people, it's not the most wonderful time of the year, but look, we at least are festive. We are festive tonight, and we are so glad that you have joined us on our holiday episode. We don't care what you celebrate. Maybe it's Festivus for the rest of us. Maybe it's Kwanzaa. Maybe it's Christmas. Maybe it's Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, we are celebrating you tonight. It's the Lipedema Patient Roundtable, sponsored by LymphaPress, hosted by me, Brenda Viola, your friendly neighborhood elf. And we have our wonderful panelists and some of our visitors from last month. Full disclosure, I forgot to delete them from the panelists link. And so here they are. And yet we're excited because the more the merrier, right? So Casey Groves, will you just say your name for me, Casey?
Casey Grosvenor.
Tracy, yes, Casey Grosvenor is here as a special guest. And look, it's so nice that you look absolutely so festive and cute. And poor Marcia Witt didn't expect to be on camera, so we don't, if you see her name, we know, Marcia, you are there, and we are so glad. Carol Moody is saying hello from St. Louis.
Yay! Hey, Carol.
Hi. And by the way, Cheryl, Jillian Hampson is saying, your hair is gorgeous. Love it. Hey, everyone. Amanda Hadaway from Surprise, Arizona, and Lisa in New York. Lisa, I bet you're Lisa Lugo, my friend Lisa. I just love her, and she loves her LymphaPress too. That's so awesome. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention the rest of our panelists, our regular panelists. Hey, Ellen from Connecticut. We're so glad you're here. Cheryl Skolage is dressed especially uniquely tonight because you're participating in a play, aren't you? Like, you have to zip out at some point, don't you?
Yeah, so I'm playing Ma Bailey. I don't know if you can hear me with all the background noise, but our play is about to start at 7:30 Central Time. So yeah, we're about to get started for It's a Wonderful Life. Yay!
How awesome. I love It's a Wonderful Life. And I love that dance scene when they're dancing over the swimming pools, when the floor opens up. Love, love, love. Michelle Davis is out there. Hi, Michelle. It's so nice to have you. And we have a friend from San Diego. The people are in the house tonight. We just love it. Kara Cruz, you've got gorgeous new hair. What is going on with that?
Well, I went to get like the roots and stuff touched up before my birthday coming up, and my stylist, who's been friends for years, she was like, I got these red and green extensions. Would you want to try them? And I was like, okay. So
okay. Yeah. Oh, you look great. And I actually really love the rich color of the red too.
Yeah, we went a little bit darker this time.
It's gorgeous.
Well,
we're so happy that you are with us tonight. By the way, part of our festivities will include a secret Santa. We each of our regular anchor panelists exchange gifts. We didn't know who got us our gifts, but we've got them here ready to open. The great unboxing is going to happen. So cool. Susie Boshoff, you and I both were commiserating because we live in Florida and it is hot in jammies like this. We're not used to this, are we? No, you are muted, but
oh yeah, I am.
Good to see you, and you're rocking braids tonight, which is great. Looks great. Wonderful. I was delighted that I didn't have to do my hair tonight. I just stuck the Santa hat on. So this is going to be mine. I'm going to make a fashion statement, I think, for the rest of the year. I'll just wear Santa hats everywhere all year long. Doesn't matter. July, Christmas in July, folks. I didn't have to do my hair, and that was a lot of fun for me. And a poinsettia leaf fell off, so I used it as a little scarf in my jammies. I had to go buy Christmas jammies. I didn't have any. So we just don't do that in Florida, do we? We're always wearing, you know, cut off t-shirts and all that. All right, you've got elf ears, Patty Cornude of at Lipedema Fitness. How adorable is that? And I do think you have a special guest over your shoulder.
This is Sally.
Sally the gnome.
Yes.
Okay.
Sally should lighten up the place.
I love it. I love it. And Sally's got a boyfriend, I hear?
Yes, Harry.
Sally and Harry. When Harry met Sally.
Yes, that would be my sister.
Brilliant. We love it. Well, Jackie from California is saying happy holidays, and everybody's saying you're looking the part. Cheryl, gorgeous hair. Kara, Sue Hunt, hi. And Michelle Davis is wearing her Lympha pants from Lympha Press while she's watching tonight's webinar. So I just love that. Angelique Charles, the Lippy Butterfly. Now, we said that you had like a Joseph and Mary kind of vibe going on with your little hoodie.
Yeah, well, like you guys, I'm in Arizona, so it's not even really that. Well, it's cold to me, but it's not cold here. So
Right.
I'm in my regular jammies. This is probably what I'll wear on Christmas Day, though. So.
Well, you are rocking the look tonight, and we don't even care what you're wearing because we know that even with just giving us a little taste before the end of tonight's program, you're going to sing something for us. And I've been waiting forward to that for a whole month. So that is awesome. And Casey, you did not plan on being here tonight, but you certainly are dressed for it. And if you had followed her on Instagram earlier today, you got to tell everybody about the dress you had on.
All right, so that is my official Christmas costume for this year for a costume party this weekend. And I definitely was not prepared to be on camera, so I'm still in my work clothes.
Oh, wait.
I-
All right, this is not fair. She wasn't prepared to be on camera. And look at her. I don't know. If I didn't like you, I would find that a bit annoying.
I've been on camera since 9 o'clock this morning.
So for work, you have to be on camera. All right. And by the way, our friend Nita Cluis is out there, and she has been a supporter of the Lipedema Patient Roundtables from day one. Nita, we love the work you do to uplift the community and educate and inspire. And we just want to send you lots of love. We're so glad that you're with us tonight. And by the way, we'd like for you to be a special guest on our panel one of these nights. I think you should be. Yeah. Yep. We'll do that. All right. So there's no doctors in the house. Dr. Herbst texted me like right before the show, and she had a patient that was late for her appointment. If that appointment gets done soon enough, she will be logging on and joining us. Linda Ann Kahn has an aromatherapy event to go to tonight, so she won't be here. And Dr. Lindy McCutchinson has people in from out of town, so they won't be here. So we're clearly not going to get too deep into medical land tonight, but we've got lots of fun to be had. And I want to know who wants to be the first person to reveal. By the way, if you do have any questions in general about managing lipedema, we've got people right here that totally live with it every day, and they can offer you their personal advice. So we would love to hear from you in the Q&A about that. Of course, we're always checking the chat throughout. Does anybody want to go first with Secret Santa?
Cheryl probably should, since she might have to leave early.
All right, Cheryl, do you happen to have your box with you? Aha, see, we had an elf pick the names, so nobody knew who had what. And we sent the boxes anonymously, so nobody knew who their Secret Santa was. So Cheryl, feel free to unbox. And we will see the big.
So my
reveal.
card says, "Happy holidays, Cheryl. You always have such fantastic jewelry. This made me think of you, from your Lipedema Roundtable sister."
Oh, what a great gift idea, because she does always rock because of the hypermobility. You're not wearing them tonight, are you?
I have my, let's see if I can get it in the,
Yep,
there we
I
go.
see it.
I have
Yep.
my thumb, and I made a finger ring there. So, and I think Angelique and I are talking about maybe making some of the jewelry on a Zoom call and trying to put it on YouTube or something. So we might try to do
Oh, we
something
would
like
love that. So that would be a present for all of us. All right, we want to see this jewelry.
So it's from Amazon.
Nice. All right, I want you to put in chat who you think her Secret Santa was.
Somehow I'm thinking that the card sounded a lot like Angelique.
Angelique's got a smile on her face. It looks,
She
no,
says no.
no.
All right, it's taped up, so I'm having trouble here.
Yeah, the unboxing can be the most difficult part.
Do you guys have anything to cut tape?
Okay,
here we
will
go.
you put in chat who you think Cheryl's Secret Santa is? While I tell you, I got a present here. And I have to tell you, I know who my Secret Santa is, only because it was accompanied with gummy bears. Oh my gosh, I wonder who could have been my Secret Santa. So I'm going to be opening my box while you're opening yours, Cheryl. Did you get yours
Right.
open? Okay, this
So
is
I have
too cute. Go ahead.
2 little plates. Isn't that cute to like put the jewelry in?
Oh, that's so lovely.
That's awesome.
That is
Very
so
cute.
very cute. So who wants to reveal who really was the Secret Santa? We know it wasn't Angelique. I know it wasn't me. It's the woman with the elf ears. Patty Cornute, how clever. So
Thank you,
clever. I
Patty.
absolutely love it.
Wow.
I know. You know, participants, we're so glad you joined us tonight. And I hope that at some point we'll say something of substance that will really mean something to you in your medical condition. But please just know, we just want you to feel festive and loved tonight. So I got this adorable card. Look at this. It's got all of us on the front. Susie Boshoff made me a card with all of us. It says, Brenda's Badass Posse. We love you. Oh my goodness. And a beautiful card. She calls me a beautiful badass, which I think is high praise. And Susie got me to curse tonight. Normally, she is the one that is doing the cursing at the round table. So there you have it. Thank you for laughing, Amanda. Okay, and what we have here is a cool box, and I'm opening it up. It's a Morse code bracelet. Okay, this is so cool. It's a Morse code bracelet, and the Morse code spells out beautiful badass.
Aww.
So you can swear all the time and no one will know.
And if anybody asks what it means, I get to curse again. No, I'm only kidding. This
It
is
means
the
that you're
coolest.
amazing.
This is, I'll tell you what, I don't know. So we had a $15 limit. I don't know how you found anything so cool.
It was really stressful. I'm not gonna lie. To find something
Wow.
beautiful and meaningful for you.
Oh, it
stressful.
was beautiful and meaningful, and so are you.
You
I
have
love
one
it. That
too,
is
Patty?
so awesome. Yes. What?
Mine says, fuck cancer. Yes.
That is so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Well, our wonderful people out there are having a great time with our party so far. Sandy Darley is actually bringing up something lipedema related. By the way, you may have lipedema, but lipedema doesn't have to have you. In fact, having fun should be a part of your mandate this holiday season. No matter if you've had a bah humbug year like some of us, time to get your happy on. So Sandy Darley said she just had her first experience wearing compression in the tropics. Humidity and heat make compression an absolute necessity, but a PITA too? What does that mean?
So
Pain in the ass.
Oh. You know, it's really hard to be the host of these events because people say things and I'm like, what's that? Oh, PITA, not pita. I'm thinking pita bread. Sorry. Michelle's laughing at me. Erica Sussman Romero is saying, happy holidays, everyone. Hi, Erica. We're so glad that you are with us tonight. All right. Who wants to be the next unboxer? Oh, Susie. I love it. It's beautifully wrapped and it's got a great green bow.
I did read the card. It says, I'm so lucky to say you're a friend and I'm beyond proud of what you made happen with the Bears this year. Thought you would go with that this would go in the shop well from your Secret Santa. I have no idea who this is. I love all of you so much. You just, You don't even know. Like,
Well, we do know because we feel the same way. Oh, Amanda has a guess, but I'm not going to say it. Amanda thinks it's Angelique. Angelique, once again, you're smiling.
I feel
Nobody
like it could be any of you. You're
Right?
like so magical.
We want to see.
I'm just gonna say I think it's Kara, honestly, because it sounds cute like Kara.
I mean, she is smiling, so you can't really tell. She hasn't denied it, which I don't know.
How come nobody? And Marcia Witt says Angelique always smiles. So that's true. That is true.
Oh, this is so beautiful.
Aw.
It's like a vintage candy dish. All right, who? Come on, you guys.
Oh, how perfect! A vintage candy dish.
Oh, it's
It's
so
like your
beautiful.
gummies
Wait, no,
in.
no.
Wait, we want to see. We want to see.
Karen did.
Oh, it's these
Oh, that is
beautiful
so
little
lovely.
cute
I
colors.
love it. Absolutely love it.
This
That's
is
awesome.
amazing
Oh, nice.
in my shop.
I figured you could put your new caramels in it.
I can, because I have little samples that I give people when they come in.
Speaking of which, also accompanying my badass bracelet is some of these amazing caramels. And the truth is, they taste as good, if not better, than any caramel I've ever had in my life. And telling me they don't have sugar in them?
No, none. They're diabetic friendly, keto, all of it, and no sugar alcohols. I'm in love with them.
I'm in love. I am in love. And I'm so in love. I want to give someone a LymphaPress calendar. So, Kara Cruz, give me a number from 1 to 47.
22.
And the answer is Michelle Davis. Michelle Davis, I am going to send you a calendar. You need to email me, bviola@lymphapress.com, and I will send you a LymphaPress calendar. I'm so excited for you. That is so cool. Okay, who's opening next? Angelique is opening. All right, you've got to unmute yourself.
All righty.
Yay.
My card says, "Happy holidays, my dear Lippy Butterfly. You are a free spirit, beautiful and independent. I hope this gift highlights those traits and you enjoy your gift from your Lipedema Roundtable sister."
Aw.
It was really sweet, whoever that is.
You know, you guys are all so sweet. I love the love. I hope you're feeling it at home too.
I really think it's Cheryl, though.
You do?
Yeah.
So does
Wait a
Marcia.
minute. That means that as we're
Oh.
narrowing things down, it will be easier to guess who did what.
I think it's Cheryl because the card came a couple of days later and I was like, oh.
Meanwhile, poor Casey, if we had known that you were going to be with us and so adorable, we would have gotten you a gift too. But
I mean, I got my caramels in the mail today, and I texted Susie because I was so excited that they arrived. So,
That's so
fun. I'm a winner anyway.
all right, you're opening, Angelique. You are opening.
Me and Tate don't get along really well.
All right, well, while you do that, I have an announcement to make. So Denmark did, this hospital in Denmark did this independent study of LymphaPress pneumatic compression on lipedema women, right? Following up 1.5 years after the study, 87% of the study participants with lipedema reported a reduction in pain levels. That's really good stats. And 97% said that it was easier for them to perform self-care using our LymphaPress pneumatic compression compared to any other therapies that they have used. For all of you who registered for tonight's roundtable, when we send you the post-show link so that you can see it again, we're going to send you a copy of this as well. It just is something you could even walk into your doctor with and say, you know what, LymphaPress is going to help me. So let's make this happen. Okay, that was my commercial. All right, you ready, Lippy?
Haley got in there and it is gorgeous. It is a butterfly necklace with some like interchangeable color butterflies to go in it.
How
Sweet.
perfect
It is so
that?
awesome. I could wear it with any outfit.
I love it. And it's so perfect for the butterfly.
It
I
is
love
awesome.
it.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
everybody in the audience is wanting to know what your cup says, Cara Cruz.
Oh wait, where's the? It says single all the way.
Single all the way. Oh, what fun it is to, well, we won't finish that, but anyhow, who else do we have? All right, Patty.
All right, let's see here. Mine, I just opened the box, but it's still wrapped.
Yee. Gee, I wonder who.
Remember that you have a friend. Your secret Santa thinks the best gift ever is your friendship.
It's true. It's so hard for me to keep a secret.
You could hear it was you in your words.
I know. Okay, I have always said that I would be the worst poker player in history because
Oh, I got
everything.
a stress relief candle.
Yay.
Oh, it smells so good. And music trivia game. How much fun is that? Oh my God.
Yeah, because Patty is always all right. So I'm her secret
It's
Santa.
you.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. So Patty is always posting on Lipedema Fitness what her latest music is that she's listening to. She's a total music person. So
I love it.
Music trivia, family night,
Brilliant.
right?
Thank you so much.
You are so loved. You know, $15 just doesn't cut it when there's this much love going around here. By the way, before we go to our final present of the evening, what's going on in Lipedema Fitness world? Are there any things that you've learned? By the way, I want to ask everybody what you have learned since the last time we got together. So what's going on in your world?
My world is starting to gear up for emotional side of dealing with lipedema. I've, obviously been focused on the fitness and the physical and self-care and all of that stuff for years. And I was talking with Crystal, my cohort, for the stage 3 lives that we do. And this Sunday, we're pleased to have Linda Ann Kahn is going to be our special guest.
How wonderful.
And she's going to kick off more of like an emotional healing couple of months. I think we're going to do. I've been speaking with a woman that I work with in my private life who doesn't know about lipedema, but she is a specialist dealing with patients who have ongoing pain and healing the emotional side of what that's like. So that's really kind of where we're at. And it's looking like she's going to be able to do January. So we've got some good emotional healing things coming up.
I think that is so spot on. And your series that you've been doing, first of all, you had Dr. Herbst with you last time.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was really amazing.
Well, it's just the beginning. I mean, you are a star on the rise and you've got a voice that needs to be heard and you're really helping people. You are a treasure, Patty Cornu. So yeah, that's the truth. Speaking of self-care, by the way, we did do
Bye,
a
Cheryl.
but Cheryl had to leave. Bye,
Go
Cheryl.
on stage.
Go break a leg. And as Ma Bailey, Cheryl, we did a webinar this week with Kathleen Lisson, who is really awesome in the lymphedema world and lipedema. And she's one of the authors of the Standard of Care for Lipedema in the United States. And she did an entire hour on breath work and how it can help you manage your emotions, stay centered, and also help you when you're using your LymphaPress pump. It was so good. She walked us through some actual breathing exercises, even about how holding your breath and then releasing is really powerful. So you know what we're going to do? When we send the link to this show, we're also going to send you the link to that. And maybe you can do some self-care, everybody, and practice those exercises, because she didn't just talk about it. She made us stop and actually breathe through this entire webinar, which was super awesome. I loved it. Casey, you said that this is sort of therapy for you, these monthly roundtables?
It absolutely is. Like, this group has literally been my emotional support since I started joining y'all earlier this year. It's incredible.
Wow. Well, we feel that way too. And every time we see you post something after the show, it's sort of therapy for us. And also, Linda Lehman is out there, and she is asking the panel, do any of you go to a therapist for your lipedema on a regular basis? Does anybody here do that on a regular basis?
I used to regularly.
Yeah.
And my person closed their practice.
I think that is the biggest challenge, unfortunately, that many women with lipedema have, is just finding somebody that they can go to on a regular basis. That's why learning self-care and managing your condition yourself is so important too. And learning the techniques of manual lymph drainage and using your vibration plates and wearing your compression and all that stuff, all the tools we talk about every month, because not everybody can go to a therapist regularly.
Exactly.
It can be cost prohibitive too. Go ahead, Susie.
But I want to say, with all of that, it's really hard when you don't have a support group. Now, I know that there are the Facebook groups and they all have their different vibes, and that's kind of amazing. That I think it's important when you're dealing with lipedema and any of the comorbidities that come with it, that you surround yourself with people that are supportive and doing things in a positive way. Like this group, for me, has been my lifeline. Kind of like what Casey was saying. It really, truly is. And it's hard to say something without getting choked up about it. But the truth of it is that each one of us, we know that we have each other's backs. We know that we all are going through whatever we go through as part of this evolution. And we always know that we have somebody there to help us. And these monthly panels are amazing, but Instagram and always like sharing even our little snippets of stories. Sometimes I get really quiet when I have stuff going on and I don't feel like I have something positive to bring to the table. But then somebody will say something that's just so beautiful and it'll help to lift me out of that. So yeah. I think this is personally, this is my therapy. You guys are my therapy, and not just the ones on this panel, the ones that are in the chat.
Yeah, we love you, chatters. We love you out there. Sandy Darley, this group gave me a breath of sanity amid the insanity, she says. Michelle Davis says Casey and Marcia have been a godsend these last few weeks. And Marcia Witt says she's a fangirl for different reasons for all of us. And, you know, the fact is we all need people. We need each other. I don't have lipedema, but yet this has been a family to me this past year. There have been times when I just didn't even know I could get out of bed. And yet I wanted to, because I wanted to be here, because there is genuine care and love here. And I feel that. I'm getting all the feels myself. So someone has to open a present. Come on, pale ginger pear.
Yeah.
Pale ginger pear with the gorgeous hair.
Odie helped me early. So my guess is there's something that smells really good in here, because otherwise he wouldn't have messed with it. So, so this is Angelique. Unless I'm completely wrong, but I'm guessing.
Well, your deductive reasoning is spot on, Kara.
Well, the note itself kind of really, it says I couldn't find any kryptonite, so this will have to do. So we have a joke in the dating stuff that we talk about how being a pale ginger is a kryptonite to certain men. I'll just leave it at that.
Really?
I get told it a lot in my DMs, oddly enough. So
This is getting juicy, folks. But anyhow,
oh yeah,
so
our chat is not work safe or webinar safe.
yeah. Okay, this is a family program, sorta. We're all adults, but still, I get you. Plus, I do like remaining employed, so I don't.
So she got me white ginger pear tea.
I mean, really, where did you find that, Angelique? That is amazing. So perfect.
You know what, though, ginger is really good for your circulation, for your lymph and stuff like that. So, and I drink tea every morning. It's actually been, well, I've been really bad lately and been back to coffee, but my lipedema actually did a lot better when I was getting tea in every morning and flushing my system out. So hopefully that helps you.
Well, in the last 4 months, I will share that I have gained 20 pounds. I ate every one of my feelings. Okay. So I am now on a detox program, and I am also drinking tea, and I find that I feel better when I drink tea. So yay for tea. See, it's really tea. Nothing else is in here, I promise you. So ginger pear tea, I mean, that is really, really a perfect gift.
I mean, the fact that it's white,
It's white
ginger pear, like it's like when you see those like dollar store toys where the name is just slightly wrong.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And by the way, we want to say a special hello to Tanya York, who is her first time at the roundtable tonight. Greetings from North Carolina. She says, we are so glad that you are here with us. Shelley Carter, we love having you here as well. And thank you for your kind notes in the chat. Jennifer Williams, plus size and proud, is in the house. My goodness. I know that in February, we've got to do a Galentine's Day. Don't you think? A Galentine's Day episode for sure. Because, you know, you're the only Valentine's I've got. So we want to celebrate together. Absolutely. Tanya also says, try Paromi tea. It's the absolute best. I've never heard of Paromi tea. So you learn something new every time there's a roundtable. Now, Amanda Hadaway had an actual serious question, and I have an answer for you, Amanda. She says, Brenda, speaking of pneumatic pumps, having a heart condition is a contraindication, right? Meaning it's something that you shouldn't do, if you shouldn't pump if you have it. Would that be any heart condition or only certain ones? Well, I am no cardiologist and I am not a medical expert, but I do have a brochure in front of me that says what our contraindications are for pneumatic compression. Known or suspected deep vein thrombosis or pulmonary embolism. During the inflammatory phlebitis process, acute infection, if you have an infected limb, you should not pump. Decompensated cardiac failure. Severe arteriosclerosis or other ischemic vascular disease, and then any circumstance where increased venous and lymphatic return is undesirable. So that is the official list of contraindications for the LymphaPress. However, you know, there are some situations where you might think, oh, I shouldn't pump it. One of the things that it's great at is helping to heal wounds, because it helps address the underlying cause of a wound, getting the circulation going. So I always say, check with your doctor. If you have a LymphaPress and have been prescribed a LymphaPress, then it's pretty much assumed that you're good to go. However, if you develop another condition, always ask your doctor, is this a contraindication for my pump? So I hope that that does help you, Amanda. I felt very smart giving that answer, but of course, all I did was read it off of the marketing brochure because that's my safety valve. All that is approved language from our guru of contraindications. So yeah, so please do ask your cardiologist. The list is on our website. It's also in our catalog. If you go to lymphapress.com, which by the way, after the new year, we are unveiling our brand new website and we are super excited. Plus we have some awesome announcements that are going to be made after the new year. You can hit our catalog. If you go to products, our catalog is right on there. And in the catalog are all the contraindications, but generally they're the same as everything I just read here. So you are good to go, Shelley Carter. And yes, Jennifer Williams says we must do Galentine's Day together, and we are going to do that. So what is happening in your world, Kara, aside from your hair?
I have foolishly dove back into the dating world. And
why would you say foolishly?
Because it's like this constant battle of like, do they really want to know me? Do they want just a hookup? Do they want it as a fed? Like, it's a lot more work, and I don't know if it's a job I really want. Like, it's really kind of what it comes down to.
Okay, so we've got a panel of experts here, many who are in happy relationships and others who are in the dating world. How do you navigate the riffraff that's out there, maybe even the fetishists that are out there? And how do you discern who's the real deal and not? And yeah, Jennifer Williams says there are a lot of creepers out there.
Mm-hmm. It's also really frustrating when because I have in my bio that I've been going through surgeries and I will have a few more. Like, it's in my bio. My profile pic is typically a full body shot. Like, I don't hide anything because I'm not wasting anybody's time. I am too old for this. Like, I'm not wasting anybody's time.
Okay, she's too old for it. How old are you, dear?
I will be 40 less than a week.
Patty, she says she's too old for this. What hope do I at 58 have? All right, continue. Go ahead. We all want to know.
So a lot of them instantly reply with, I'm all for you having surgery as long as it doesn't change your body. And it instantly like makes me want to like, and then I feel like I have to justify myself and go into the whole big speech of like, well, my body might still change a little, but it's about the pain. And it's like, I thought it was safe to say, since I feel like I'm really at a point where my body's not going to change a whole lot more. Like, we have the back of my leg still and like the loose skin on my arms, but like the stomach's gone, the booty's been worked on. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to get a lot smaller. Like, I feel like I'm at a pretty safe spot.
Yeah.
But apparently it's I don't know.
You know, I think everybody wants to be seen for who they really are.
Yeah.
Not just the exterior. And there's this poet that I am in love with. His name is not in love with literally, but his work. Have any of you ever heard of John Rodell? So look him up on Facebook. And he shares these beautiful poems about our worth and being seen and our value as human beings, and how whatever you believe in, what the divine or source thinks about each of us. And, you know, I think that's what we all really, really want. I think that's why we all feel safe here, because we feel seen for who we are here and loved for who we genuinely are. I don't know. I think that Jennifer Williams said it well. She said, they think we're going to become super thin, but it really shouldn't matter what we look like. It's our personality and our life that we want to share. Our physicality isn't going to be this way forever, and neither are our partners. So that's really good. Now, Danielle says, you will know, Kara, when the real one steps in front of you. Ooh, I love this. It will be when you least expect it, and don't use the past to predict your future. Danielle, drop the microphone. What a great way of putting it. And Marcia says, I feel better off staying in a toxic relationship than venturing into the dating world.
I've already been yelling at Marcia for this.
I've been there. I understand what Marcia's talking about. Like, I haven't wanted to stay, but like, it's hard to leave when you see so much crap out there. And we deal with fetish people. That's oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, the bad that we know is better than an unknown bad.
So here's what I always say.
Good.
Oh yeah, and I'm the big expert, right? You know, I'm like recently widowed and I don't know anything about anything. And maybe a year from now, I'll be asking you all for dating advice. But there's one person you are guaranteed to spend the rest of your life with, and that's you. So Marcia Witt, you are worth it. Kara Cruz, you are worth it. You are deserving of the best, and it's never too late to have the greatest of love affairs, and that's with you. Love you, and then you will attract, I think, the quality of love you deserve.
I think that's why I wanted to go like back on the dating site, because like I feel better and more like myself than I ever have. And it's like, I want to share this with somebody. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to just sit here and, you know, listen to a grumpy 13-year-old and then go to bed every day. Like, I want to do something, especially on the weekends when he's gone now. Like, I want to have somebody. And so it's really frustrating when it's just, I think they're so focused on the physical because that's what men see first. And their approach of being so set on the physical turns me off from wanting to like get past a couple days of hearing about my booty to get a real conversation. And I think it's just at the different like mindset. Like, I'm looking to the future. So yes, while I physically matched you because you look cute, if you don't have more, it's not going to keep going. And that's like the biggest frustration to me, you know. And I don't think the guys would like it if I was like, please don't ever shave your beard off. Like, that's the, you know, they don't want me to get rid of my ass. Well, I don't want you to shave that beard. Like, please don't. I've seen pictures.
Wow. That's actually a really great analogy.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about this, except we are all rooting for you, and we want episodic installments updating us on how it's going. But I do encourage us all, if there's any message, the gift to give yourself this holiday season is a good old dose of self-love, compassion, and kindness toward yourself. That would be what I would wish for everyone. And Jennifer says she will attend your wedding and you will attend hers. We have an actual real question here about pumping. Not that that's not a real question. I just feel like, you know, our panels are mostly about dealing with the medical condition. This is a little different, you know, we're wearing hats and jammies and drinking tea and all that good stuff and sharing presents. But so she's asking about pumping and compression garments. Now, several of you here do have a pump. Do you wear it after you pump and remove it each time, or do you go back in the pump, or do you just wear the compression garment all day? Does anybody want to talk about how they use compression and their pump? Go ahead, Patty.
I start off in the morning. I wake up, I do ankle pumps in bed before I get out of bed. And then I go and do my vibration. And then I do some lymphatic stretching and things like that. I go into my bedroom, I set up my pump and I climb on in. And then after the pump is done, I do lotion and massage on my legs, and then I put my compression on and I wear it for the rest of the day.
Thank you for sharing that. That's good. It's a great system. Kara, do you have anything you want to add about what happens when you pump?
Yeah, when I do the pump in the morning, I do it before I put on any kind of compression. I normally have like a thin pair of leggings I wear just so I'm not like in bare skin in it. And then pump, put on compression and go about work. And then if I pump again in the evening, it's into like whatever pajamas I'm going to wear. And then I don't really wear any compression at night except for my arms still because they're a little bit iffy from the last surgery.
Yes, yes. Although you do have your upper extremity garment now, but you definitely listen to your body too.
Yeah.
Listen to your body, and always the three are exercise, elevation, compression. They always are good things to have in your toolbox. Casey, you offered some advice in chat. Why don't you share what you do with your compression and your pump?
So I wear compression from pretty much the second I get out of the shower in the morning, and I do not pump until bedtime. So I wear compression until I get into my pump. And then I do, like you said, wear like a thin pair of leggings or pajama pants because I don't like skin touching the pump. And then I sleep in regular pants, but of course during surgery recovery, I think the recommendation will be overnight as well. But your feet are typically more elevated when you're sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. And Jennifer Williams says she does the same thing. And by the way, Casey also says, for anyone wondering about you, why am I quoting you? You're right here. You can talk. Talk for yourself.
Oh yeah, I tell people all the time, I have a job that requires me to be on Zoom like 40 hours a week, and my vibration plate has been running the entire time. And I don't know if anyone can tell, but it is, my legs have literally been doing this the entire time I've been on this call.
You know, let's talk about that for a minute. So I can't hear it, and you're definitely not shaking around. What is it doing for you? I know we've talked about it before, but honestly, I've been thinking about a vibration plate myself.
I feel like if I'm stuck at my computer all day, I hurt so much by the time that I have to leave my computer. And oftentimes I don't even have time to walk to the bathroom between back-to-back meetings.
Right.
And so it literally keeps my legs bouncing all day long. And I have lost many inches off my legs between pumping and this vibration plate since March.
Okie dokie. Very good information. I just love it. Can you believe we are like in our last 14 minutes? How did this go by so quickly? I just don't even get it. And we still have Angelique, who said she would sing for us a little. By the way, what are you going to sing for us?
Someday at Christmas.
Is that the Stevie Wonder song?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know, everybody. Are you ready? I'm going to snuggle up with my tea. Get yourselves comfortable, and let's listen to the beautiful Lippy Butterfly sing for us.
Let me just start by saying that Zoom is not set up for like vocal sounds and stuff. So if it starts bleeping out and everything, just know that.
We just can't wait to hear your, I've heard you sing, and it gives me goosebumps. We're not striving. You know what I've learned in life? It's not perfection that moves people. It's sincerity of heart. And every time you open your mouth, Angelique, it touches my heart. So let's just kick this whole perfectionism thing to the curb. And I'm ready. Y'all ready?
Someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. In warm December, all hearts will see a world where men are free. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no war, when we have learned what Christmas is for. When we have learned what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where men are free. Maybe not in time for you and me, but someday at Christmas time. Someday at Christmas, we'll see a land with no hungry children and no empty hands. One happy morning, people will share a world where people care. Someday at Christmas, there'll be no tears. All men are equal and no men have fears. One shining moment, one prayer away from our world today. Someday all our dreams will come to be. Someday in a world where But someday at Christmas time, someday at Christmas time.
Oh, Angelique. Everybody is
beautiful.
applauding. I mean, what do you think? Did you ever hear her before, Patty?
No, that was beautiful.
We all
Thank
had
you guys so much for pushing me out of my comfort zone. I had said that I was going to go back to singing. I haven't really sang for some years now. So I just thank you for the opportunity to like start doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
You shared your gift with us. We are moved. And this is just a great example of how we often listen to the internal critic, which is a liar. Because every one of us who heard you, Angelique, heard the voice of an angel. And it's a gift that should be shared. We feel honored and blessed and graced by your gift tonight. And so does everybody in the audience too. So yeah, that's pretty special. And you picked such a great song too, you know? That part about, you know, may all your dreams come true too. I've had a mantra, you know, it's been a heck of a year, as you know. But even before I went through my dark times, I kept saying in 2022, my dreams will come true. And that's my wish for all of us. That in 2022, all of our dreams come true, that we are here and we gather again this time next year and we can say, look what happened in Angelique's life, or in Susie's life, or Marsha's life, or Casey's life, Patty and Karen, everyone, Nita, Linda, all of you out there. We are rooting for you, absolutely, to have the most wonderful year. So as we are running out of time, why don't we go around the table and say what our wish is for each other and for the audience. Who wants to start? Susie?
I mean, I'm so verklempt after that song. I want what that song means. That's my wish for everybody, actually.
Yeah.
Pursue your dreams and that you find your tribe and that you surround yourself with amazing people and you realize for yourself that you're beautiful and worth it. Every single one of you. That's what I want.
Well said.
Truly.
Yes, I'll drink tea to that. I'll drink tea to that. What about you, Casey? Because you know what, it was meant to be that you joined us tonight. So there you are in your cute little hat. What would you wish for our audience and for the lipedema community?
I wish for every woman that is newly diagnosed with lipedema to find this community quickly and not go for 40 and 50 years without finding their tribe. I literally can't even talk from that song, but I want people to find this community and be supported like I've been supported this year.
Yeah. And by the way, you not only have been supported, you are supporting. You support all of us. So we thank you. Cara Cruz.
I just want everybody to get the strength and self-love to cut out the toxic in their life, whether that's lipedema, whether that's people, whether that's self-doubt. We've had enough toxic and bullshit with 2020 and 2021. We just need to let it go.
Oh, can anybody join me in a toast to letting 2021 go? And by the way, don't let the door hit you, 2021. Yes, love that. Thank you. And well said. Now, Marsha, who said, I'm not going to be on camera tonight, and we sort of surprised her by making her a panelist, she has appeared. So we are all sending you lots of Zoom love, Marsha, and telling you how worthy you are. But since you went on camera, is there something you want to say?
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. This year has changed me. Your friendship, your support, your love, every one of you has touched me so many ways. I'm not a holiday person at all, and I feel blessed and that I've been given the greatest gift from each and every one of you. And I didn't mean to be on camera. I switched devices and it put me on camera. But thank you all so very much for every month, every message, every moment, and your friendship, all of you. Thank you so much.
We thank you right back. We felt your heart, and it's a huge heart. Wow. Wow. You're pretty super special, Marcia Witt. Thank you so much. Don't you forget it. Patty Cornu.
I came across a picture earlier this week that I share from time to time, and it's of this little girl, and she's in the middle of the rain, and she's like, and the caption is like, do you remember her? Like when you were a little girl, let's go get her, right? Let's think about all those things we used to dream about as little kids and wanted to be and wanting to do. And what in the heck are we waiting for? Don't let lipedema stop you from doing things. If there's mobility concerns, let's get on board with people and come up with some suggestions of ways around it. Whatever it is, let's find a way for you to get there somehow. Let's go find our girls.
Let's go find our girls. You know, I'm so glad you mentioned that, because there's this little girl in my neighborhood named Violet. And I feel like God brought her to me, because every time I walk Shasta, and sometimes I walk Shasta in the morning and I'm crying just because it's just, you know, when you suffer loss, grief walks with you sometimes. And whenever I see Violet, she literally does cartwheels to come over and see me. And she doesn't walk, she leaps, you know, and she crawls on the floor and hugs and kisses Shasta. And I said, I want that. And you just actually said exactly the very thing that I want back. I want the sense of wonder and unbridled joy.
Yeah.
That comes from being alive. We are alive with every breath. We are saying, I am here, I am worthy, I am alive, and there's a reason for it. Yeah, I love that stuff. So, Angelique, you know you stole the show tonight.
Oh, wow. I appreciate you guys so much.
We appreciate
My
you.
honest wish for everyone here, all of the guests and myself, is pure joy, pure unbridled joy, unquenchable joy, the type of joy that isn't shattered when things don't go our way, the type of joy that overcomes the pain that's in our body, the type of joy that overcomes the emotional stresses that happen in our lives, the type of joy that even overcomes the losses that we experience. Just unbridled joy. I hope for that for each and every one of us, for not just next year, but for many years to come. I've noticed that the happier I am, the better I feel, the more motivated I am to get things done. So I'm hoping that that type of joy can get down into each and every last one of us, and we can live in that type of moment perpetually.
All right. I need t-shirts that say unbridled joy. And you said it, Angelique, the happier I am, the better I feel. We are out of time. I cannot believe it, but I will say this. I want to say thank you to LymphaPress for allowing me to be me and to be out of the box and do this kind of a forum, which is unprecedented in the medical space. And it's because there is a genuine care for the patient. So thank you, LymphaPress. Thank you to each and every one of you, and to Unbridled Joy. Happy holidays, everyone. We love you and thank you for giving us an hour out of your month. Mwah. Now let's go buy Angelique's album.
Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm saying it.